Hello everyone, welcome back to the Essential SQL series. Today we are going to learn about a concept called common table expressions. So what are common table expressions? Common table expression or CTE is a temporary named result set or a temporary table created from a simple select statement that can be used in subsequent select statements. Now what does that mean? So what we can do is we can use a select statement and a common table expression concept to create a temporary table within the virtual memory of the database, and that can be used more than one time in the entire SQL statement that follows. So when we were building subqueries, the problem was that the life of the subquery is usually only till the place where it is being used. However, when we create a CTE, it can be used multiple times throughout the SQL statement. You can see each CTE is like a named query whose result is stored in a virtual table or CTE, which can be referenced later in the main query. So the syntax looks like this, with CTE as select column 1, column 2, etc. from table name. So this is the CTE, and the same CTE is being called like a table, and all the columns are being called in this scenario as a syntax. Now let's look at this in practice. So first thing, why do we use CTE over subqueries is when we use subqueries, first they can be used only once during the statement. If we have to use the same subquery again, we have to create the subquery in the statement again. Second is that usage of larger subqueries might result in badly written or very cluttered queries where it is very difficult to identify where the subquery lies. So CTE can actually help in writing neat queries. So let's take an example of what we wrote in the previous video. Here you can see this is the subquery. From here we are creating this statement. Now the same subquery can be written in a slightly neater format. The subquery is now written here and we have created it as a CTE, and now we are calling it as a table in the final statement. And you can see here we are using the same concept. All we have done in addition is to order by distinct customer ID descending. So let's look at the results of these. So let's use the same query again here and see the output. So you can see this is the output of the one with subquery and this is the output of the one with the CTE. You can see time taken is much lesser, the written format is much neater. So that's the benefit of CTE. We can create multiple CTE separated by comma in a single SQL statement, and each of them can be called multiple times. So that's the benefit of CTE. I request you all to continue to practice because this is a very important and a very useful concept when you will be writing larger queries. That's it for the video. Keep learning. Thank you.